Hello and welcome to another devlog of my solo indie adventure game. Thank you so much for the feedback in the comment on the last video. I listened to your suggestions and you were right, these improved the look of my game so much. And also thank you for over 200 subscribers. I'm so happy that my little hobby project has interested so many people. So in this video we will fix some bugs and change some colors of the textures. So let's start with fixing some bugs. So the issue I encountered was related to the day and night cycle in my game. The animations weren't syncing correctly, which means that the in-game time didn't always match the visuals. This was a significant problem because a smooth day and night transition is crucial for creating an immersive gaming experience. The first step in solving any problem is understanding its root cause. In my case, I realized that the issue was related to the calendar manager. The day and night animations were supposed to change based on in-game time, but it wasn't always working as intended when loading a save game. The issue was that whenever a specific time was met, a coroutine starts with a fixed duration. In my case, it is 60 seconds. Now, if for example the evening to night transition should start at 21 o'clock and the player loads the file with 21:47, it only had 30 seconds to finish a 60 seconds coroutine. And we all know that this is impossible, at least for some of us. Fixing it, I just added a start value flag that is getting loaded so the animation is in sync with the actual time. The second bug I fixed was also related to the loading system. The tree spawned the already chopped version of the prefab. This led to so many trees that were lying on the ground when a save game was loaded. I was deep in the code checking every function that was related to this mechanic, checking every variable, but I didn't find anything. It turned out that a child of a deactivated game object was not deactivated. Thus, a game object which should be deactivated became an active at creation. So I just solved the issue by deactivating the game object. Next thing is not really a bug, but the amount of spawning butterflies was way too high. So I reduced this amount in my particle system. Now it doesn't feel too much and I really like it. I also expanded the world to include a nice forest and mini lake area on the mountain. It really looks a bit holy and I wonder how to get up there. I think we will find out for sure someday. Finally, I added an invisible world border. Actually, I'm not a big fan of invisible borders because it feels so static and that the player is not that free. But honestly, I got no time to create a cool swimming animation in combination with a drowning player when he swims too far away from the island. This is the only way I can ensure that the player stays on the island and does not break out of the world. I handle this with many colliders, which will prevent the player from moving beyond the boundary. I also tested it with one big sphere collider, but it appears that there are places where the player could be stuck and I want to ensure that this cannot happen. So I go with the multiple collider option along. Also, you wrote in the comments that the beach is too yellow and you were totally right. I reduced the saturation so it doesn't feel like it's extra yellow tinted. And another good suggestion was to make the grass color more sort of the color the grass texture has in the terrain. And I also did that and it looks 1,000 times better. Thank you so much for these suggestions. So that is everything that happened last week. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, then I really would be happy if you leave a like here and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any updates on this game. See you in the next video.